So today, this is my final project video, and I'm going to be introducing all the cities. So city number one, of course, is the underwater city. So the underwater city is famous for its luxurious and brightly colored buildings. So it includes the Coral Cafe, that serves as a restaurant, the Bakery of the Sea, and a Trident course. Also, if you're looking for good housing, you have the choice between like more of a really large house, which costs 5 emeralds. And as you can see, it has a nice interior, and you can definitely add anything that you would like inside your house. Comes with a closet, and that holds your trident. And of course, a conduit on top so that you will be able to see, and also so that you can breathe underwater. So this is an apartment complex. One like mini house in this apartment complex costs 2 diamonds. Sorry, not 2 diamonds, 2 emeralds. So as you can see, really simple. You only get 2 rooms, but yeah, that's the reason why it's 2 emeralds. So anyways, oh yeah, also the underwater city includes more stores other than that. For example, includes a grocery store and a tool shop where you can make your own tools, or you can just have someone make it for you. So, before I move on, I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use a minecart here, because we have specialized train stations for it. So if you are just going down this ramp, just a nice exhilarating little ride. My sister still describes it as a roller coaster, but I disagree. So if you want to get through this whole entire, if you didn't want to go stop at this stop, then you just have to continually press forward, and you'll be able to go through the cobwebs pretty easily. But let's say you want to, stop at this stop, because the underwater city is a great place, So you move on to the track once again, and watch as I completely miss the track. Okay, so you go through, but once you reach the cobwebs, you just kind of power through to the point where you want to stop, and then you stop at that point, and then you're able to get out. Just like so. Okay, so the next city is the Desert City. It's more of like an outposty town that you would stop at while you're adventuring, because the Desert City is the city of adventure and discovery. That's one of the reasons why the city is actually so small, and it's more like a town. And although it does have an arena, which the other cities don't, it's still rather small and mainly for kind of an outposty area, like I said. So this is kind of your common house that you would probably get in the Desert City. You don't get to choose between an expensive house and an inexpensive house. All houses cost 3 emeralds here. And usually it's like a 2-bedroom and one kind of main everything room type of thing. So let's take a look around the Desert City itself. It's so the stores are on top of the Desert City mountain, and well, they're really low-key and tiny. As I said, you come here after a long journey usually. And that's the grocery store. You usually come here to pick up, I don't know, some gear or food in at the middle of a journey, or after a journey, or before a journey. And yeah, tools and weapons in case you need to build stuff or defend from monsters. Gardening gear in case you need to grow your own food. Oh yeah, and a bakery, because the people that do live here like, like good cooked food. You can also see that it has a lovely arena over here with minecart chairs. And you can also see the lovely horses. You can rent these horses, but you can't buy them. Same goes for the llamas. So anyways, that is the desert city. Okay, so the next city is the mountain city. This city has an agonizingly slow entrance, but that's mainly to make sure that any non-miners won't be able to get in. Also, any monsters won't be able to get in. So yeah, I won't show you any of it except for the starting bit of scaffolding. Okay, so now that we're in the mining city, or the mountain city, you can go by either name, I just want to let you know that most of the houses are kind of hidden in these chambers, in these cavern walls, because, I don't know, I think it's a cool design choice. So anyways, that's the restaurant, and that's the grocery store. And if you want to look at the school, well, my sister did this camouflage trick with scaffolding, and she made the school really well concealed. So yeah, good job to Nika for that. And there's also a nice tool shop over here, where you can get your mining equipment and all that. Instead of windows in the mining city will use paintings because, well, windows looking at rock is not very pretty. Anyways, so this is the house. So I did flush out the other houses more than this house, but I wanted this to be more of a customize it yourself type of thing. So yeah, nice rooms. And there's also a balcony that leads off of this room. So we're just going to use this balcony as a convenient exit way. Oh yeah, one more thing. There is a kind of elytra corner here. Every citizen here will be able to get an elytra in case they take a nasty fall. They'll be able to swoop down safely, because not every single part of the cave's bottom is covered in water like this. So anyways, that is the mining city. Okay, so this is the farming city. So here's the grocery store, of course, and here's the bakery. The farming city is also one of the more tiny cities. Really, only the underwater city and the forest city are the bigger ones. The other ones are more like tiny towns. They all provide a lot of resources. But don't be mistaken, the tiny towns also have plenty of space around them. And it's easier to connect with natural life. Also, this is the restaurant. And yeah, also there is this humongous pasture that houses llamas, skeleton horses, and regular horses. Here is the place where you can actually buy horses, because we're constantly breeding them. But the thing I hate about the pasture is such a big space, but yet half the horses just stay there. But horses will be horses. So this is a tool shop, and well, there's really not much else to it, I guess. And there's also a gardening shop because, of course, gardening is well encouraged here since it's the farming city. And the houses. So the houses are all going to be at an affordable 3 emeralds, and they have a humongous yard space. And yeah, very simple living room. And oh yeah, my sister designed this type of twisty stairs, and it's really space saving. So this is the bedroom. Yeah. And then these little stairs lead up to rooftop gardens. So I like these rooftop gardens because they do conserve a bunch of space, and you can use your yard space to, have animals instead. So this is the school. It's pretty simple. It doesn't look like much, but students are only going to stay in school for just a couple days. Just learning farming tricks, I guess. So yeah, teacher's lounge, as usual. The classroom here doesn't have any tables because almost all the work is going to be done outside. So yeah, that is the farming city. And it is quite a quaint little city. And as I said, it's not exactly a sanctuary like the other cities because it's more of a provider city. And anyways, on to the next cities. Oh wait, I completely missed my minecart. Okay. On to the next cities. Okay, so the final city here is the Forest City. As I've said in many videos, it is still my favorite looks-wise because the parkour paths, they cross over the city and they look really nice. So anyways, let's begin. This is the kind of overview of the city. Looks really nice. And so the first store that you'll probably come across is the tool shop. Mainly because you need to stop here immediately to get boots because the parkour paths are gonna have a lot of falling. So yeah, nice overview of the city. And as you can see, the stores all look pretty nice, And I've done my best to make them so they are noticeable by humans, but they still blend in enough so that they won't disrupt any animals. But I didn't want to bury them in the ground like the Mountain City. So this is the school. Yes, I have promised that I did add windows because my sister didn't, but who can blame her? She usually makes the windows to make the school look like it's screaming, so yeah. So the school looks regular, looks the same as the other schools, but still rather pretty. So that's mainly the city. And then if you want to take a look at housing, well, we have 2 types of housing here. So the more affordable type is similar to the Underwater City apartment complex. So you get a small room, a small upstairs room, and then downstairs is the bedrooms. Really simple, designed to be as space-saving as possible. But if you're willing to dish out your whole entire allowance of 5 emeralds that we give you at the very start, then, well, feel free to buy this house. So the reason why this house is so expensive and yet it's the same size as a lot of the houses that I've shown you is because it's in a city, which means a house this big in a city would cost a lot. And as you can see, it's a bit more luxurious than the other houses I've shown you. It has 2 bedrooms, and a large storage unit. And it also has a large patio area. And downstairs, well, it has your usual array of random furniture that you might need. And then one of my favorite parts about this type of house is when you go upstairs, there is a second patio area. And well, my sister decided to deck this one out with a checkerboard table, but you're allowed to put anything you want on it, honestly. And it looks really nice. So yeah, this is the cities. Oh, also, my favorite part in the whole entire cities is this miniature sanctuary. Pandas can come in and out of it, as well as ocelots to get a snack. There are a lot of pandas here right now, but yeah, it's just made for animals to go in and out and, just live I guess we're gonna help these animals because they're endangered, because the cities are based around sanctuaries. So anyways, let's head back to Cloud City so that we can thank the people that have worked really hard to help me. Okay, so I would like to give a big shout out to Mix Rich and Lydia Jessup. Mix Rich, of course, our lovely iTrack professor, and Lydia Jessup is an urban planner, fresh out of college, but she is really talented and smart, and she helped me on this project a lot as well. And I would also like to give a big shout out to Hannah Yin for being one of our first purchasers of a house. She also helped me a lot with ideas and planning. I'd like to give a big shout out to my parents as well. They helped me plan things out, and they didn't actually question the amount of times I had to, stay long hours in the game. And finally, I would like to give a humongous shout out to my lovely little sister, Veronica Shang.
Hello.
Yeah, so she helped an infinite amount on this project, and without her, I definitely could not have done anything. So, thanks, Neeks.